Sunday. Cloudy day today, which is nice. I still put on my sunblock. Sun always seems to come out when you're not expecting it. It's gonna be hot today, but it's not right now. Pretty nice. So yesterday, training wise, ended up with a double. Much trail work in the morning, and I ran a couple miles on that trail, and then last night I did about 5 miles. Intensity pretty hard. No weight vest yesterday, mainly because I hurt my arm some, shoulder some. I didn't injure it, I just overuse. I was cutting branches all morning, and then in the afternoon I could really feel it. So would have been a bad idea to do push-ups. So I went 2 days without push-ups. I'm gonna try to do some tonight. Do a set, might be a lighter set, and you give my arm time to heal. Busy day today. Son got a new power washer for his business. Cleans things. And he set that up. I need to mow the lawn again. I mowed the lawn a few days ago, but didn't even get to the weed eating yet. And it's grown again, so I gotta do both. One of my garden beds I gotta take apart because the cucumbers have died. They don't last very long, a couple months. So busy today. I did get my video done yesterday on the treadmill, so just getting it reviewed and see if I missed any technical information. I should release it, I would think, on Monday, unless I need to update it. It's not very long, it's only a couple minutes. I found review videos are better, it's a couple minutes. People just don't want to watch things very long. So I try to just get to the point, what I think about it, how I use it, that sort of thing. I've been watching the Tour de France a lot this year. I watch it every year, but this year more. I really like the NBC highlights that they put on YouTube. You know, it's usually 15 to 30 minutes. You can find out what happened during the day, you know. So. Yesterday's time trial, it's actually the shortest time trial they've ever done, but it was one of the hardest, straight up the mountain. And it was a pretty good time trial. Guy from Australia had the lead for a long time, and then Tadej and Visma team came back and won. Oh, hey man, thanks for joining. Yeah, I can do it for both of us. Yeah, it sucks you have some spine problems. You know, speaking of spine, I've been waking up, lower back's been hurting. Gotta just figure out what's wrong with my mattress. I don't know. I haven't had that issue before. So, but I know people that have spine problems or back problems. That sucks, because you have to deal with pain, and I sometimes have to take medications for it. I wish you the best for that. But I do a lot of hiking, running, jogging. Probably most of it's jogging. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry for the delay. No, man, that sucks. My father had get some kind of spinal cord opening up or something like that. Oh, you've been taken out of work, man. That sucks. So maybe, are you able to work from home, or? I work from home now. I went back to the office for about 5 years, and oh really? Oh man. I was watching a video the other day. Some girl had some condition where she couldn't eat, and they don't even know what's causing it. She's been living since she was a baby. They have to put food in through her blood, like a tube near her heart. But she's like the only case in the world they know about. So in situations like yours, man, that sucks, man. I wish you the best. It's got to be tough when conditions that not many people have. They don't know how to best solve it. You know. I just think we need to invest. You know, if we talk about medical today, I think we need to invest more in treatments and figure out how to solve things. You know, I was reading the other day that we found potential life on a planet that's 120 light years away. But we can figure that out, but we can't figure out how to cure cancer. You know, it just kind of seems weird. You know, we know more about computer ASICs than we know more about computer tech, AI, and computer chips than we do about our own body. You know, so. Oh, okay. Yeah, emergency power. I'm actually in the battery business, so we build battery packs and stuff. Yeah. Well, hopefully you can find some kind of work you can do from home that doesn't cause any pain, you know. You know, maybe you can find some exercise you can do at home that doesn't involve the spine. That's got to be tough. Because after my last race, I hurt my shoulders and my neck really bad. I mean, I could hardly lay down. I just had my pack adjusted wrong for 3 days, and I was carrying a lot of weight. And man, I never knew how much you use your neck until you injure the thing. So I just strained some muscles, but it healed back after a few weeks. Yeah. Yeah. That's the cool thing about YouTube. You can learn about a lot of things, chat with people all over the world. That's what I use it for. You know, a lot of times I'm talking about running, but I get talking about something else. I mean, the other day we were talking about stocks. You know, I was talking about the Tour de France. I was watching the Tour de France. I think it's interesting how the leaders will slow down if one guy crashes. That's a strange concept to me, because you think when you're making millions of dollars that somebody crashes, you want to keep going and try to win the race, but they kind of look out for each other. Oh, major trauma hospital. Oh, okay. That's cool. I'm sure that's helpful for you. My mother's also OR nurse. Not for trauma anymore, but for surgery, general surgery. So, all right, let's go. How's going uphill? Let's go downhill. Yeah, that's what I always say. You gotta enjoy every day, because you never know when it's gonna be your last, you know. I always try to push myself, try to get the most out of every day, you know. I appreciate it. Yeah, I have live chats almost every day, sometimes twice a day, especially on the weekends. Just like talking with friends, talk about everything. I mean, talk about running most of the time, sports, but talk about all kinds of subjects. People join from all over the world. The other day I had a couple people from Africa, some from India. Just talk about everything. Some people from the Middle East. A lot of times I learn stuff because they tell me, oh, I know you're wrong about this or right about this. So, yeah. Isn't that incredible what they do in the tour, you know? Basically, your whole team and there's a couple guys that have a chance to win, and the rest of the team is just support. And you train all year round just to be a support guy, you know? Of course, I guess they make pretty good salary. Because if you talk like a UAE team or Visma or so, these are huge teams. They got huge financial backing. So I guess it's kind of like NFL. You know, you have some players making a great deal of money, and then even the junior players, their salary's not very high compared to the good guys, but still compared to the most of society, their salary's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, they really help each other out, and there's a lot of respect. You know, the Peloton, you know, like the other day, they all had one, I guess a bunch of guys had to stop to pee or something. The whole Peloton stopped and together. You would think that if you were a junior guy trying to make something of yourself, you would just keep going. But no, they won't do that. So yeah, that sucks. Yeah, you don't never know, you know. It's like the flooding here in Texas, you know. So many young people died in the flooding. It's really terrible. Yeah. I mean, 8-year-old, 9-year-old. I mean, I have children the same age, and it's just scary. Uh, if it's not something sickness wise, it can be a natural disaster. You know, you gotta be real careful. I'm in Texas. I'm in Austin area. Yeah. Oh, you're in Canada. Cool. I always want to go back to Canada. When I was in college, I've been to Canada twice. I went to London, Ontario during college. We were just, we went for some school trip, but we drank so much, I don't remember much of it. And then during work, I guess it's 15 years ago or something, visited Toronto. So, that was not Toronto, I think it was Montreal. Anyways, would like to go up there again. I also want to go to Vancouver. A lot of nice trails in Vancouver area, mountains and stuff. So which part of Canada are you living? I don't think I've had anybody from Canada on the chat in a while. Yeah, the weather's good here today. It's cloudy, as you can see behind me. The sun hasn't come out. When the sun comes out, it's gonna go up about 20 degrees. It feels nice right now. It's almost 9 o'clock in the morning here in Texas. I'm in Central Time. Yeah. There's a nice wind. You probably can hear the wind in the audio. It's stronger than normal. Feels good, but might be messing up my audio some. That's the thing about wind. Sometimes if you're doing a video, on my GoPro, I've got a windscreen. It's kind of like a foam piece you put on top. But when using iPhone, they have the software will adjust. There's a software adjustment, but mostly the wind, you can keep it out of the video. Yeah, they could have. The thing that angered me the most about the flooding is well, the thing about the towns where the flooding happened was they're small country towns, you know, probably 10 police officers, you know, these kind of towns. It didn't happen in the big city. So the warning system wasn't working. And I had a horsefly chasing me. Those things are irritating. The thing I didn't like about the flooding that really troubled me was this camp was in a flood zone. And when I came out of college, I worked for a flooding company. Our job was every time somebody wanted a horseflies drive me crazy. I worked for a company. Anytime anybody wanted a loan for a house and they wanted to get insurance, had to check, let's see if it's in a flood zone. And oh, you're in Hamilton, cool. Well, I haven't heard of that before. But anyways, about flooding, being in a flood zone is dangerous. But then they put the youngest kids in huts or small little villas closest to the water. I thought that was kind of dumb. So I think all those camps along the river they won't be rebuilt. I think there's going to be more regulations about that in the future. I know for me, I'm probably less likely to camp next to a river now, because the rivers are flooding everywhere. Even in my area, the San Gabriel River, we have two forks of it on both sides of me. The water went up 20 feet. Unbelievable. I mean, they call it a river, but it's more like a creek. I mean, this is a creek that's usually a foot deep. It went up 20 feet, so. Yeah, remember, London is right across the border. Oh, it's 85. Wow, it's hotter there right now. Because we got the wind and the clouds, it's probably 80 degrees right now. But yesterday it was like 105. So, temperature will be going up. Yeah. Things are going pretty good. Hey, nice chatting with you, my friend. I'm going to be ending my live stream soon because I'm going to lose coverage soon. But I'll talk to you again soon. Usually I go live in the evenings, but sometimes in the mornings, like today. But have a great day, man. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.